Hi Stampers, my name is Sandy Hancock and I'm coming to you from Southern California. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and what I want to share with you today is some cards that I made from the Poetic Expressions, I think, designer paper. So when I get I was going to use it to make an Easter card, that's why I ordered it, but then I ended up doing something totally different for Easter, which you might have seen last week if you watched my video. I used the detailed dogwood to make my Easter card. And so now I'm left with all this Poetic Expressions DSP, and I'm thinking, what in the world am I going to do with it? So I'm looking around for other cards I've made with DSP, and I got reminded of this one that Sue Kempter Miller made. She put a cute little purse in hers, which, anyway, I ended up doing something similar to it, just without the purse. Okay, and I liked the format, and I thought, this might just work for Poetic Expressions. So that's exactly what I did. As you can see, whoops, let me put them together. See, it's the same format, just changed it up a little bit. Okay, so let me show you what I did. I've got several little tricks to show you. Okay, so first, just the boho blue paper, fold it in half, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the white insides to it because we're going to need that. Okay, then on the front, I used an embossing folder called Painted Textures, or Painted Texture. It gives texture, but it's not overwhelming, so I like it, and I thought it would be perfect for this card. So let's add that to the front. And then I'm going to turn this over and do a little bit more scoring there. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, so then those of you who know me know I absolutely love the Scallop Contour Dies. So that's what I'm going to use for the centerpiece. And 6 are going to be enough. I'll just go over to the side to pull these off. There we go. Oops, oh my word. I totally forgot to put the ribbon on. Okay, so we need 6 inches of ribbon. And I'm going to show you what ribbon this is. This is called boho blue. You know how they make a ribbon to go with each one of the in colors? Well, this is the in color, the boho blue ribbon. Okay, now you'll see why I like to use Dotto, because you can totally just undo what you just did. Okay, so I'm going to run some Dotto across that. Okay, get that off. Okay, so we'll just put down the ribbon like that. All right, then let's add a little bit of Dotto and we'll fold it around. Okay, so now we'll go back again and place this on the card. Okay, good. All right, so now I'm ready to add my Scallop Contour die right there. And I'm making the blue because blue is my favorite color, but I have 4 other cards to show you, so stay tuned. I used 4 of the different designer papers out of the Poetic Expression. So I got this far. Okay, here we go. I go, now what am I going to do? And that's when the idea of using the artistic dies popped into my head. So let me show you where they are in the catalog. They're on page 162. So these 2 dies you can use by themselves. These little dies that are dark need to be used with the set. I didn't particularly want the set, so I'm going to be using these 2 dies. It's so beautiful to me, it was worth it, even if I'm not using the other ones. Okay, so here's what I did. I took the die. First of all, when you're using anything that's got detail to it, it really will help you if you'll take wax paper, wad it up, and just go over like this, the wax paper. It just makes it cut out and they just basically fall out. It's so nice. So sometimes not every single thing falls out. And so Stampin' Up! Used to sell this, and you may have something like it that will just help you get the last little pieces out. I'm not going to worry about these pieces because they're going to be covered up anyway. Okay, so let's put that aside. And another thing I did is I decided to double the artistic die cutouts because I wanted it to have a little bit more depth, a little bit more richness to it. So there was one that I cut off something. Okay, this one needs to be on the top. Okay. Okay, so if that one needs to be on the top, then I'm going to put adhesive on this one. Carefully, carefully. To not pull these things apart and break them, break the little design. I've done that before. Okay, so now to put them together, we're just going to carefully place one right over the other. And then once you get that in place, just continue around. Placing right over the top of the first cutout. Okay, voila. All right, so that wasn't too bad, was it? And I forgot to tell you, this DSP is cut to 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. But you'll figure it out because it has to just fit within the dots of the Scallop Contour die. But just to make it easy, 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I know I'm going to put a greeting down here. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp the greeting. I'm using a stamp called Birthday Wishes, and it is out of Sending. So love and big hugs, birthday wishes, a note of thanks, a card to say hello, comfort and strength, plus more. And then I used the die. So let me stamp it first. I'm using, of course, boho blue, birthday wishes. Okay, let me set this aside. Now I'll show you, I've already cut it out, but I'll show you how I did it. So I put the die here, and then I put, about like that, put a piece of tape over it. And then once I had that cut, then I took just the piece itself, like this. Here's the one that's cut out. So now I've got the cutout piece, and then I'm going to put it on the other end, like that. It'll fit perfectly. Once again, you'll put your tape over there and go cut it out. So you can make these pieces be, you know, whatever size you need. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the greeting on because that'll help me know where to put. Does that look good? Yep. Okay, so now let's put some adhesive on here. And we'll get this put into place. And I ended up just absolutely loving this. So that's why I went on and made 4 other colors out of the same package. So let's see, I'm going to do for the placement about like that. Maybe over, hold on, just a little bit crooked there. I like it a little bit off. Okay, there we go. And then for the center, I'm going to use adhesive solid backed gems. And they come in this gorgeous boho blue. So we'll just use our pick. Take a pick. Come on. There we go. And we need one more. Right there. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, so there's our front. And then on the inside, remember if you noticed, wait, let me show you again. Okay, see this die right here? This is another one that we can just use on our own without needing the set. So what I did, I just cut out part of it, and I'm going to put that on the inside just for a little bit of interest. Now I'm noticing there's one little piece that didn't want to come out. So I don't know what I did with my tape pick. I don't know how you lose things so quickly. There we go. But it is possible, right? And sometimes I've put the leaves going up and I thought, oh yikes, I should be putting the leaves going down, which is the way they grow. Let's see, I think on this one I put them up. I don't know. Maybe it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. I think they're pretty either way, but there you go. Isn't that gorgeous? Of course it's blue, so I'm gonna love it. But I wanna show you now the other papers that I've used. And these are the, it's on page 61 in the spring catalog, so it goes along with the Poetic Expressions, or Thoughtful Expressions bundle. So you can see all the colors, but I want to show you up close and personal which ones I used for which. Okay, so you saw the blue. Okay, this one is actually Lost Lagoon. So let me hold this up. You see why I want, oh boy, that sun is really coming in bright. I want you to be able to see the DSP, because by the time you cover it up with the artistic dies, you can't exactly see what it looks like. You just get the effect of it. So beautiful. Okay, so that's number 1. Then let's see, number 2 is Moody Mauve. I wonder if that's glaring. I don't know. Oh well, I hope it's not glaring. Okay, so this is what the Moody Mauve looks like. There are actually 2 Moody Mauves in here. I started out with the other, and I'll show you what the other looks like. This is the other Moody Mauve, but somehow it didn't come through with as much life as this one. And so I decided to go with this one. I pulled it off, took it apart, put it back together with this one. So there's the Moody Mauve. Then, how about this one? This is Bubble Bath. Again, I'm doing exactly the same thing each time. Finding a ribbon that matches, finding some little cute things that will go in the center of the flower. So there's Bubble Bath. Okay, then watch out. This last one's going to be a little bit different. So I found this paper, well, it's in the packet, that's gold and has this little hint of pink. And I thought, wow, I bet that would be really, really pretty with some gold paper. So what I did, I used Very Vanilla, some gold, and this is the ribbon that has gold edging on it. It's in the catalog. And I used Happy Anniversary, because doesn't this look like an anniversary card for a 50th wedding anniversary? And this Happy Anniversary is from Much Love. I think the set is called Much Love. And see, that little hint of pink coming through, I think is so beautiful. If you could find some DSP that would go with silver, you could do this whole thing in silver with white cardstock and make a gorgeous 25th wedding anniversary card. See, here I've got the leaves going up. Oh well, I finally figured out that leaves are supposed to go down. All right, so there we go. And again, here's the blue one that I made today with boho blue. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you'll get Poetic Expressions and give these cards a try. And I will look forward to having you back next time.